Hidden away in northern Italy stands one of the largest abandoned mansions we've ever uncovered. An estate so massive, it feels like its own world. Once home to powerful families, including a former CEO of Fiat, its final chapter ended in scandal when Mafia ties brought everything crashing down. Now this colossal mansion sits frozen in time, every room still holding the secrets they left inside. What's up guys, it's BigBankz. We're back again for another episode. Today we're in northern Italy and we are about to explore one of the biggest mansions we've ever done on this channel. This place is absolutely incredible. It has a crazy story behind it and I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm with Jeremy Explores today and we're going to explore this place. Let's go check it out and let's see what's left behind. Built during an era of immense wealth and power, this mansion became the home of families who were among Italy's elite. At one point, it was even tied to the former CEO of Fiat, a symbol of prestige, industry, and the height of influence. And within these walls, deals were struck, fortunes were made, and reputations were built. But the grandeur couldn't last forever. As decades passed, the estate changed hands, each family leaving their mark, until the last owners, a family rumored to be entangled with organized crime, saw everything unravel. What once symbolized wealth and untouchable power became their downfall. Authorities connected them to mafia-related crimes, money laundering, corruption, and backroom deals that eventually brought their empire to its knees. Overnight, their fortune crumbled, their reputation destroyed, and this mansion was left behind, abandoned like a secret too dangerous to hold on to. Walking through these massive halls today feels like stepping into a time capsule. Furniture still sits untouched, and entire rooms remain as if their owners vanished without warning. Every corner of this colossal estate tells a story, not just of power and wealth, but of the shadows that can consume it all. This mansion is more than just abandoned. It's a monument to excess, corruption, and the empire of a family who thought they could never fall. Now, nature and time are the only heirs to one of the largest mafia mansions in all of Italy. So join me today and let's see what's left. So we're back again today here in Italy, and I'm starting you guys off at some sort of, I think it's a garage or something. I don't know, it's high up. This is on a large piece of land. They used to have horses out here. And yeah, you guys know all the history behind it. It's pretty crazy. Lots of palm trees for being in northern Italy. We're really close to Switzerland. So it doesn't make really much sense how palm trees can survive in this kind of climate. This little section right here is pretty wild looking. We got a set of stairs to go up. Oh my goodness. This place is huge. Guys, I cannot wait to show you guys this place. This is a big old house. This is five stories. I know right now it only looks like 3, but there's like a smaller level up there. Big stone steps. Looks like we got 4 pillars, marble slabs that they're sitting on. This is incredible. Well, we're gonna find our ways inside now, and hope you guys enjoy this incredible exploration here in Italy today. I'm ready to take you guys inside. Let's go. All right, well now we're down here. Made it inside. I think we made it inside. It's like some sort of basement. Got these large pillars in here. Almost feels like a prison. I want to get up into the mansion for you guys. What is this? These look like shower stalls. Yeah, these are showers. And toilets maybe? Big staircase, which we're gonna go up in just a minute. Let's make our way up and show you guys this crazy mansion. All right guys, you see what we just entered into? Now we gotta check it out. Hope you guys enjoy this exploration. Let's check out this amazing abandoned palace. So this is the grand room, or the grand hall of this abandoned palace here in Italy. Check this thing out. This is one of the most gorgeous entries I've ever seen. I want to show you guys, starting off, that there's pillars that is made of pure marble going all the way up. And all those details, and there's carvings in every single entryway. This is such a huge room. Now, there used to be a chandelier right there, and it was really large, and it was hanging down over this beautiful table with multiple statues hanging on pedestals all around this room. I will insert a picture right here. As you can tell by this picture, this place just a year ago was insane. But do not be alarmed, guys, because this house is still full of stuff. Full of, like, rooms full of beds, everything. I cannot wait to show you guys what's all left in here. This is probably the second or third biggest mansion we've done on this entire channel. Let's check it out. Let's keep continuing in this grand room. I want to show you guys every detail of this place because it is just marvelous. This is actually your door right here. And the sun is just beaming right now. You can see those giant pillars. Everything's carved out of stone. There's actually brick behind those. And when you enter, this is what you see. You see a grand entryway. And look at that. Typical with Italy is a mural painted on the ceiling. Very beautiful mural at that. You can tell there was a table sitting right here, as you saw in that picture. You see it's lined with just these marble pillars. Those intricate details all at the top. Everything is so ornate. See every detail. And then you come right over here. There's a huge piece right here in the wall. And this looks like Medusa. Yeah, this is the head of Medusa. Wow, that's so cool. With a boar right there. The floors in here. You can tell this place is quite old. Look at that sun shining in. That's going to be your grand foyer right there, which we're going to check out here in just a minute. We've got another piece right here. Same kind of situation, but not Medusa this time. This time he's on a soldier, and it's actually got an engraving. E Vignola, this is so beautiful. Now right here used to be a fireplace along with the outside over there with these big golden mirrors. These ceilings are probably 30-foot ceilings at that too. And you can see this bottom part is all kind of lined with this green stone here, probably green marble. This is definitely one of my favorite places I've ever seen in Italy. So now I want to take you straight away to the grand foyer. Whoa. So this would be your actual front door of this palace. There's these two large doors here, and you can tell they're really fortified. Different ways to lock it. All different kinds of things right here. Just big wooden doors, thick wooden doors. And it's a big archway too. How cool is that? But the coolest part of this grand foyer is not the door, but the ceiling. Wow. So it's a coffered ceiling with all of these intricate details, and there was a light fixture in here at some point. You can tell it was hanging down right there. It's all like gold and white. So pretty. One thing about Italy that I love is the ceilings. They always put murals or something in here. You can tell that they took their time creating this place. Even this lining of the wall. There's a little stuffed animal sitting here. I've noticed a few of these throughout Europe, and they kind of look a little creepy to me, honestly. The floor in here is like this hexagon tiling again, but with a like flower pattern in the middle. Two red chairs, and the mirrors are actually still in here. You got a mirror there, and on this side. So can you imagine what this would have been like actually living here? You walk in and you see this every single day. You just live in this grand estate right here. Let's go to the right this time. So this is going to take us to a staircase. And this staircase is completely marble going all the way up. All of this is marble stone right here. This is all marble right here, the big marble slab I'm standing on. And this place goes up and up. It is like a 4-story mansion. This is definitely one of the biggest ones we've ever been in. But it's definitely been abandoned for quite some time. You can see the paint peeling. The staircase is magnificent. You can tell all the colors. There's like yellow, blue, and white. And then they have this like design right here going all the way up. And you can imagine being in Italy, there was probably artwork going all the way up this staircase and all throughout this home. I see a pool table, guys. Going through some French doors here. Wow. This is a massive pool table. Like, this pool table is giant. This thing is huge. Jeez. Even the pool table has some designs in it. Look, there's a face right in the corner. All out of metal. And then all this is just carved. Can you imagine how much this piece would have been worth? I can imagine that this pool table was very difficult to get in and out of this place. And what's even cooler about this pool table is these faces. They open so you can get the ball. That's so cool. It's definitely seen better days though, for sure. Looks like there might even be a ball left in that hole over there. You can tell it's all original hardwood flooring. Looks like we have some things left over here. This painting depicts a horse. Looks like there was something else in there at some point. And there was a fireplace here. Since been removed. And there's another painting of a horse. I bet you there was a light fixture in here too. seeing that there's like a medallion up there. But this is such a cool pool table and pool room. Interesting to see what this is. It's like a little slot here. What would have been going on in this? If you guys know, let me know in the comments, but I don't know what this part would have been used for. And it looks like there might be another part like it over here. I don't know what's going on with these. And through this very nice archway, we're gonna enter into what looks like the living room. And you can see that all this stuff is left behind. Like some mid-century modern couches here. Nice rug, table here, and a big trophy. Trophy is for horse racing, it looks like. Birds are just going crazy outside. We got a big sofa here. And the two matching little sofas on the side. In this big room. Looks like there might have been a light fixture here too. There was probably chandeliers all throughout this house. You got the trim in the walls there, the flocked wallpaper. This wallpaper is like, you can feel the texture of it. And all the curtains are left in here. You can tell these curtains are very tall curtains, and I believe tall curtains like this are pretty expensive. But I mean, when you live in a home this grand, I assume everything is pretty expensive that's in here. I imagine there was a lot more things throughout this, but for now this is what's left in its abandoned state. All right, we're working our way across the hall now. Whoa. This had to have been the dining room. I imagine that the table was much larger though at one point. There would have been a nice chandelier hanging there. Look at that ceiling. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the floor has a square pattern where they took, it looks like 6 pieces of wood, made a square, then turned it the other way, did the same thing kind of over and over again. Give it that nice little pattern. But look at this. We still have a table left in here. We even have a map. Roma. So it's a map of Rome. That's really neat. Wow, this place is so cool. Look at this. This cabinet is huge. Like, this cabinet is massive. See if there's anything left in here. That's empty. Look at that. Still have stuff in here. Benazio? Nothing in there. And through here there's still glasses. I wanted to show you guys something I noticed in here just now. I opened this up. There's actually like a padding in here. It's got that flower design. Like, this cabinet is amazing. This is one of the most amazing cabinets I've ever seen. And one thing that's very common here in Europe, guys, is look at this. To open it and close it, you have a skeleton key here. This little small skeleton key goes in there. And you can open and close the cabinets with those. But the details on this is just beautiful. The ceiling is just like lined with these stone roses. And then we have the fireplace. Beautiful fireplace. It's very tall. Looks like they covered it up, so maybe there was some central heat and air at some point, maybe. Look at this. These trophies. Yeah, these are trophies. Maybe for horses. I think it was for horses because they did a lot of horse racing and things like that. but they're all lined up here. These are really cool looking trophies too. This has a marble base on it, and it's pretty heavy, honestly. Like chalices almost. Also, it's sitting on a nice piece of furniture here. Nothing really left in it though. You can tell this room was just so grand. So what I imagine is there was a much larger dining table in here with a big light fixture hanging down, big chandelier, lots of chairs, lots of artwork all over the walls. That's what I imagine this was actually looking like at some point in time, maybe when it was lived in. Another big, large cabinet here. The same deal, so I guess it's probably made by the same person. Little drawer here. Oh, look at that. This is actually full of, like, the claws. That's a claw. So these are like little wood pieces. They were supposed to go to something. Wow, just love this room. Let's continue along. We're gonna go back out to the Grand Hall. Guys, so far we've seen just a little bit of this amazing palace. I need you guys to let me know what you think down below. What's your favorite part so far? We've only seen a few rooms, but we still have so much more to see. We're only on the first floor and there's 4 floors. So we also have like a prison down below. Yeah, this is an incredible palace. I'm so excited to be showing you this. So we have, I think, a couple more rooms on this floor, and then we're gonna go up and keep working around. This room right here looks to be a kitchen of some sort. We got a rug here that might have been, almost looks like a runner rug, so maybe it went up the stairs. But this kitchen has this flower tile kind of lining the whole thing. It's very small. I've noticed kitchens in Italy, even in these big houses, are quite small. Take a look at the oven and stove. Alvarani. I've never heard of that brand, obviously, though. We're not in America. These beautiful chairs, velvet chairs. So not much going on with the kitchen, but I do believe there's multiple kitchens in the house. So we're just gonna have to keep going through. This flooring looks so cool. What kind of stone is this, guys? Has like this wavy look to it. More of a beautiful floor, and look at this. This is a first. There's an elevator in this palace in Italy. That's so cool. I mean, it's definitely needed for a place like this. I mean, I don't know if I can, look at this. It goes down there, and it keeps going up. This place is huge, huge, huge. So I do believe that is all of the first section of this house. And make sure, just take another look at everything. Yeah, that's the first section of the house. Now we just got to go up some stairs. So let's head on to the next floor. So now we're on the next floor up from the grand room and everything. And I believe this was just maid's quarters or something like that, because it's not as grand and there's a shorter ceiling in here. So we're about to find out though. Got a couple other steps to go up right here onto this amazing checkered floor. There's black mold on the ceiling. It's just fluorescent lights, it's nothing crazy. Got some paint peeling, but look at this. We do have a bed. Just a little small bed. See, the room is really bare. It doesn't feel like it would have been a kid's bedroom or anything like that. This looks like it was a maid's room. Right here, servants' quarters. You can tell the bed's really old when you look at it. It looks like just a little twin bed. Actually, it's smaller than a twin bed. What do you call this size? A full or something? I mean, it does have some nice furniture. This has like a stone top on it. Nothing much inside though. This is amazing, guys. You can see this cabinet right here, this dresser, also has a stone top, but it's cracked right down the middle right there. So that's sad to see. And see, it's just a fluorescent light in here. So this just gives me the impression that this is some sort of maids or servants' quarters. And there's this rug here. I think this rug actually went to the stairs. Let's continue though. Come out into the hallway. Walls kind of turn pink as you get right over here. So we got another bedroom with a herringbone floor in here. And this is like an older one too. It's so like loud with the colors. The bed is still here, but it's just not set up. You can tell that's very old. Again, with the nice furniture. Little tiny statues right there, religious statues. And these rooms are very small too. If you guys think this is servants' quarters, let me know in the comments. I keep coming down. Nice floor there. Oh, here's a bathroom. So the sink has been busted off. Toilet's still here. Look at that tiling going along all through this. Now this room is actually quite large. I wonder what this room was used for. And like I said, if this was a whole maid's thing, this could have been like the living room or something for them. I'm not too sure. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. But this room is quite large. It's got this old wooden floor here. But look at this. This is really cool. There's trophies here. That one's cool right there. This is like the helmet for the horse racing. We've got pictures from what looks to be from a beach. Wow, what a beautiful beach. Maybe this was the family photos. Some paintings of here of a horse. So many cool things. Nothing left in the drawers though. This room has a ton of paint peel going all around. Some chairs over here. I do believe that this is a muzzle for a dog or maybe a horse. Yeah, it's probably for a horse. For a second I thought it was for a dog. But yeah, I think that's for a horse. But this room does lead to another room over here. Well, this room's pretty beat up. Got a mattress in here. But guys, do not be alarmed. The rest of this house is immaculate. So it's kind of weird to see these rooms beat up like this, but the other rooms are actually really good. So just stay tuned. We have a lot of cool stuff to see in this house. It looks like a lot of kids stuff in here actually. All right, so we came up the next stairs, and as we see when we get up here, we've got checkered floors, same as the other side. In the first room, looks like a kitchen. So I believe this was the maid's kitchen. Has a table here, 4 chairs, yellow cabinets, your stove and oven, and there's even some food, canned foods left behind. See if there's anything left in here. Yeah, some plates and cups. More plates left behind there. And I believe this is a fridge. Yep. But there's actually nothing in the fridge. And there's actually a little freezer right there on top. Looks like a hot water heater. Nice floors in here. And then it leads right in here, but you'll see there's like a water hookup or something there. But this leads into a more modern living space. There's like a yellow couch here, and this floor is actually really cool. This black and white design. And then right here is like this entertainment section, or it might not be an entertainment section, but there's glasses and stuff all in here. Magazine that says Panasonic. And this is much more modern stuff in this part, which is kind of weird. But then we're gonna go out, and these doors are actually really short. So I have to duck my head, work our way down the hallway here. Oh, check it out. Here's another bedroom. Queen size bed left behind with a nice colorful blanket, but no pillows. Goes really well with this checkered floor. What a cool mansion this is. A little coat rack over there. Not much going on with these bedrooms, like I said. And here's the wardrobes. Nothing left inside of them. Nothing left in the drawers either. But this is weird, like this little water hookup thing right here. Looks like we get to another room back here. And I think this might have been a bedroom as well. But there's no bed in here. It's very large. But see, I think this could have been where the bed would have went in this little slot here. And then the cabinets on the sides. And I think this was actually where their wardrobe was supposed to be at. Yeah. It's got like this pad on it. If you guys believe that this section of the house is a maid's quarters, let me know down in the comments. Also, comment down below where you're watching from today. This video is a long one. Let's head to the 3rd floor now and see what's left up there. Go up some more marble stairs. Another one of these creepy looking stuffed animals. Like, look, its eyes are red. That's so creepy. Ugh. So it looks like we enter, it's one sliding door and one door that opens up like that. So one thing I'm noticing off the bat is that the floor is really coming apart. So we gotta be careful on this floor. Here's the hallway. Looks like we don't even need our light anymore. Get some crazy natural light in here. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys, this room is completely full of stuff. You have the big table still here. Look, the newspapers. September of 1965. It's like a horse statue right there. Flowers. And this room is so red. All over the place, it's just red. The ceiling has like this kind of cathedral-like ceiling on both sides here. But look, the chairs are still kind of set up in here. And look at this. These look like wedding photos. Wedding photos. I'm not gonna lie, they don't look too happy. Not smiling at all. Anyways, it's a big table. It's got a nice rug that it sits on right there. The same like square wood flooring throughout. There's a big map up here. I can't tell what it's to though. Got more maps over here. Atlante Stradale d'Italia, Touring Club Italiano. So maybe it's like for the biking. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Look at the way the light is just shining in here. Wow, look at that stone. And this is a flocked wallpaper. So if you guys don't know what flocked wallpaper is, it's where they add like a texture, like a velvet texture on top. So it's very neat. Big windows, actually doors, they lead out to a balcony. This room is incredible, guys. Look at this. Not to mention the cabinet over here. Look at this thing. I've never seen stained glass that looks like this. And again, we have to use a skeleton key right here to open it up. There's nothing really in it though. Maybe there's something in the drawer? woodwork. They do so well with things here in Italy. And another cabinet over here. It looks like it's kind of the same build, but a different usage. Look at these old photos. It's like him and his wife. They don't look very happy, I'll tell you that. Then you have these big books here. I wonder what these are for. These photo albums? No, what is this? Whoa, check it out. It goes through history. Looks like maybe these were even like newspapers. Wow, so much like history throughout time. There's just several of these books sitting up here. There's another one right here. Hold on, we gotta look at this. Novella. It's like all purple illustrations in here. He took the pictures, turned them like purple. Sweet cabinet though. What do you guys think of this room? It's quite incredible to me, if you ask me. All right, we're gonna move along to the next room, see what this opens up into, and I can already tell, just by a little bit I can see that this is incredible. Oh my goodness. So this is the library. One thing I love about Italy and Europe in general is how much detail they put into every little thing. All this woodwork, they put so much thought and effort into creating beauty in the places that they live. In America, we like to do white walls, gray walls, really boring stuff, honestly. And here in Europe, they really take their time and hand carve things to make it their own. Check this out, even right here on this drawer. How often do you see this anymore being created? This looks so old. $14.95? $14.95. That is so old. And in here is just so many books, all still left behind. This might be my favorite room so far. Because not only do you have all the books lined everywhere, you've got this. I'm not sure the exact term for this, but you definitely sit on this to read. There's even a book open right there. It's got some feces on it though, so I'm not gonna touch it. Again, these skeleton keys. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Look, they even have little bitty cabinets right here. That tells you how much they go into this stuff. Another cabinet right there, all along the edge. Can't even open it, it's been closed for so long. Leads out to the balcony again. Just take a look at this room. There had to have been a chandelier in here at one point. This just looks crazy. That's not even all. Little tiny chest here. Nothing's in it though. And that's just two amazing rooms connected to each other right there. This next one looks a bit dark, so we're gonna go with the light, see what we got going on. Got some stuff laid out here. Maybe this is a big bathroom. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I think this tub was supposed to go in there, but it was moved out and put in this bedroom. This bedroom's kind of bare, but it's got that herringbone flooring, which is just amazing. Come down the hallway. This floor is really sketchy. Go through this door. Wow. So in this room, must have been maybe a bedroom of some sort, but there's another nice bench seat right here. This wallpaper is like a white, yellow, and pink. The stripe is a pink stripe, and then look at the ceiling in here. Really colorful. The door also matches the ceiling. You can see they've painted it to look just so pretty. We have so much more to see. So we get over here, we actually see the opening to the elevator. Quite a small elevator, if you ask me. See how large this place is? This is a house, guys. Don't want to fall down that. You will definitely perish if you fall down that. So now we gotta go to the other side of this. And actually, there's a room right here. And this is another kitchen. And this could have been actually used as the main kitchen of the house. You have a marble table in here. See, from back here, it doesn't look too special of a table, but that top is completely marble. Black & Decker, old vacuum cleaner. More of these old newspapers. La Stampa. And this kitchen actually has a marble countertop with a very nice stove and oven integrated into the marble. Cabinet in here has a green stained glass to it. Same deal with like this like wallpaper inside of the cabinet. Look, guys, you can get a good look at that room from this angle too. Looks gorgeous. Can't believe this is left. Now we gotta walk to the other side of the hall. What kind of room is this? Oh, okay. I think this was some sort of living room. Maybe it's some sort of living room. You have two white couches here. And look at the design on the floor that they did with this wood. They put each individual piece of wood in there to make a design. This is incredible. These couches look so nice. They have floral patterns on them. They actually look really comfy, but very decayed at the same time. And you can even see outlines of where there was paintings and stuff hanging up in here. Look at this though. This is one of those old phones. That's really neat. It looks like it's broken though. So I believe this might have just been like some sort of living room. So we're gonna go back out of that door. And we have this side of the hallway. And guys, keep in mind that we still have another floor above us. Oh, this floor is getting really bad. Anyways, whoa, look at this ceiling. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. The chandelier is actually still in here. This must have been like one of the bigger bedrooms of the house. Looks like there's still a mattress here. There's your dresser. Got some photos on it. You can tell these dressers are old too, with the wood. There's a duvet right there. And every floor like has a different kind of pattern, which is so neat. We come on down to another bedroom. Whoa, this one has a bed. Again with that cool pattern on the floor. Check it out. What a beautiful, beautiful bedroom. This is a little small bed, but it's still here nonetheless. Wallpaper along the walls. Look at this cabinet. This dresser right here. Those webs. This place has been sitting like this for a minute. This bedroom's pretty small. Not a lot of like personal things in here. Little pink bathroom at that. There's your toilet and a bidet. Once your bidet, there's no other way. And then we got a big pink bathroom in here. And I think there was supposed to be toilets and bidet right here, but there's not anymore. Or maybe this was where the sink was supposed to be actually. Because that would make more sense. But really, really pink bathroom. And your tub over here. And that's how I used to like shower and everything. Like you got a shower head right above too. I want to say that's all of the third floor now. Now we need to make our way up to the fourth floor. I'm ready to show you guys this. This is all the bedrooms. So this is like the most time capsule part of the mansion. Let's go check them out. I'm ready to show you guys. I hope you stay tuned this long because you're in for a treat. Let's go up there and let's see what's left. All right. You guys ready for this? Entering into our first room right here. Whoa. Incredible. Look at that bed. Amazing. It looks like they put two of those mattresses together on here. So it doesn't look like they like to cuddle much. I couldn't live like that. That bed frame's really nice too. Look at all this stuff. Here's your wardrobe. Open it with that skeleton key. No clothes left behind though. Then you got this padded part right here. It's actually full of the drawers and stuff, but it's all empty. So it looks like they cleared out a lot of their clothes and personal items, but left their beautiful furniture. Some personal items are left, but not a lot of personal items. It's a nice dresser right here. There's a door behind it, but I guess they just covered it up. I see that a lot in Europe where they end up covering up doors with furniture. But this room is my favorite bedroom so far. Here's like your closet. Really it's just for storage though. You don't really put clothes in there. And it's green, and then the rest of this room is kind of like a pink color. And there is actually still a chandelier in here. This is what happens a lot in Europe. A lot of urbexers put their tags in the dust out here. All right, guys, which way should we go? Should we go left or right? There's got a lot down there, and we got a lot down here. But first off, I actually see a door over here I didn't see before. Let's open that up. First off, seeing checkered floors. Okay, so this room might have just been like a storage room. Look, there's your sinks, and there's a toilet and bidet. Yeah, it looks and feels like a storage room of some sort. It's really kind of like a teal blue in here. It's kind of random stuff. I wonder what this is for though. Back here in the corner though, I'm seeing some old shoes. Look at those old shoes. That's crazy. And what was this thing? I think this was a clock, maybe. Maybe there was a clock. No, there's a thermostat right there. It's kind of strange, never seen one like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys this way. But first, let's take a look at this staircase here. Look how decayed this looks with that paint peel. Whoa. Another bedroom. Got two twin beds here. Herringbone floor. Got the rugs. The wardrobe. Now look at this, here's an old iron. How interesting. Some old chairs. Look at these old boots. Those boots have been through it, haven't they? Got some chairs in here with lace curtains. And then the two beds. So it was like probably a sibling's room here. Two siblings would sleep in here. They would share a nightstand there. Not my cup of tea when I was a kid, but if we go this direction, we have another bathroom. This one's very pink. Look how pink this is. This is super pink. It's like a little girl's bathroom. Toilet bidet. Sink is busted up. Same kind of tub as we saw earlier though. So I assume that there's going to be a blue bathroom somewhere if there's one that's pink like this. So a lot of times I say when we're exploring in the south part of America that typically in those older homes there will be a boys section where it's all painted blue and a girls section where it's all painted pink. It's looking like that's the same here. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but maybe in this house that's the case. So let's look around. If we find a blue bathroom, I might just be right. So let's keep on looking. I see another bedroom down there, a big bedroom with beds in it. And there's your toilet there. Another toilet. Wow, oh my goodness, look at this room. This is a large bedroom. It's got the couches left behind. This looks kind of staged almost. This rug. You know what I'm noticing about this rug is that it's actually animal skin, but it's like different patches of animal skin that they cut into these shapes and then put it all together to make this rug. That is interesting. I've never seen it done like that before. We have the same kind of wardrobe in here that we did in the other room. There's your little skeleton key. Herringbone floor. The windows are actually busted out in here. I wonder what this room, who was like using this room? Was it kids? Was it adults? So far there's 2 beds in here, 2 beds in there, a bed in there. There's more beds downstairs. Like how many people were actually living in this? Seems like maybe a lot. Check out these beds. These are the exact same ones that are in the room next door. But this one has its own like living section because it's so big. Interesting ceiling there too. And a light fixture. Alright, we're gonna head on down the other side of the hallway. I'm already seeing another bedroom, so here's another bedroom, but this one's not got anything in it besides the mattress. There's no other furniture in here. That floor is really cool though. I love how they do these designs. That's why Italy's like the country of art. They just take their time. And directly behind me, we have a staircase that leads to the roof, which we'll go up there. Continuing down the hallway. Looks like we got another bedroom. Yep. Hear that bell going off? Look at this. This bedroom is really nice too. Got a nice chair there. Nightstands have this stone on the top, like they always do. Nothing in the drawer though. This one's actually broken. As you can see, it's actually laying on this piece right here. I love how every piece of furniture, they try to match with each other too. Like this has that stone on the top as well. And every room typically is supposed to run into each other, but they've blocked off all these doors right here that lead into the next rooms. Wow, it's an amazing bed. Just absolutely beautiful. I love the way this blanket is too. Almost looks like a silk. Got a little bit more to see here, guys. Coming down another hallway. Look at this. The house just keeps on going. Goes this way and that way. But first of all, look at this one. We got another bedroom here. Same with that herringbone floor. The bed's not so made in here though. But it's got the same bed frame as the other ones. And a similar nightstand as well with that red stone top. But over here, this cabinet has that gray stone top. This actually leads over there, but there's something blocking the way, so I'm gonna go around, show you that room. But there we have it, guys. Another bedroom that's just still frozen in time right here. Well, it's something. Yeah, I think it is another bedroom. Got the herringbone floor in here as well. There is a bed thing right there. That was what's blocking the door over there. But there's other kinds of furniture in here. There's like an old bench seat there. There's a couple of couches on this side. The walls are very decayed, as you can tell. So there's not much going on in here. It almost feels like a storage room. This kind of looks mid-century modern though right here. This piece. Yeah, I think it's a mid-century modern piece. We got a lot more to see. This floor is gonna give out if I don't get off of it. Looks like we have some sort of storage closet here. This might have even been a bath. Yeah, this actually was a bathroom. There was a toilet in here and a sink, but it's not here anymore. But this room is so decayed. And this is your secondary staircase, which by the way is also marble. Get a look down there. It's such a tall house. And I think this might be the final room of this upstairs. Yep, look at this, guys. I was correct. There is a blue bathroom. This one is very blue. So blue. The floors are amazing in here. You got the bidet, the toilet. The sink is busted, but that, it's okay. The blue tub. What an amazing house this is, guys. I'm absolutely in love with this home. Incredible work. So yeah, guys, there's your blue bathroom to match your pink one. How incredible. All right, I think it's time we try to go up this spiral staircase over here. I might have a little bit of trouble with this. See, I'm really tall, so you gotta just be mindful of this tight space here. Okay, it actually comes to another floor. So here's another floor we got here. Oh yeah, this is the attic. Oh, it's hot up here. So this is the attic. Oh my gosh, guys. This might be the biggest wasp nest I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. That's scary. Can you guys see how big that is? That's huge. I don't think there are any wasp in it, but scary nonetheless. Don't want to mess with that at all. I think I'm just gonna skedaddle out of this attic and take you guys further up that spiral staircase. So tight in here. So very tight. I'm not gonna go up any further. But we are on the roof. Amazing. Incredible. Let's head back down. And that is the end of today's exploration. I hope you guys enjoyed this mega mansion just as much as I did. Comment down below your favorite part of this place. Leave a like, share this video, and until next time, BigBankz out.